If you visit a restaurant or if you go and attend a party, there you get spread with which generally starts with soup and ends with desserts, right? Ayurveda suggests that everyone has to start their meal with a sweet or a dessert and end with a soup. So in this video, we are going to discuss about why Ayurveda has this opinion and how it helps in a proper digestion.
Om Shri Dhanvantre Namaha.
Before understanding how starting with a dessert and ending with a soup is beneficial, we must understand what digestion is. So digestion starts with chewing, where salivary glands will secrete a lot of saliva which contains an enzyme to break down carbohydrates, and then it further goes into the stomach, again gets breakdown. Stomach mixes all the food and it releases certain digestive juices, and when it enters the next stage, first part of your small intestine, your pancreas and liver further releases many other enzymes which breaks down fat and protein into smaller portions, and it translates it into a form where it is easy for the body to absorb all the nutrients from your intestines. So in this process, if you look at the digestion aspect, the main digestion happens in your duodenum, which is the first part of your small intestine. So if you start with a dessert which is generally rich in carbohydrates, sugar and milk products which are very difficult to digest, it reaches the duodenum, and since the liver and pancreas are rich with digestive enzymes, they release enough insulin and other enzymes and hormones which are responsible for digestion of your carbohydrates and protein, so that it is completely digested. And when you eat other foods which are rich in protein and fat, they follow these desserts, which is the main course, and they also gets digested because you'll have a sufficient supply of the digestive enzymes. And in the end, when you drink soup or when you end with something which is hot and spicy, they form the upper portion of your meal, and from the above they help end part of your carbohydrates and protein to be digested because of the spices present in it. So in India, if you look at the food habits, we generally start with sweet. Ayurveda recommended eating sweets as the starters, and end with we don't have the concept of soup, but we do have concept of having tambulam or betel leaf. So if you look at the properties of betel leaves, it is very astringent in taste, and it is rich in elements which are very useful for reducing the mucus content in your mouth and stomach, and it aids digestion. So what happens if you have desserts at the end of your meal? So by the time you finish your meal, all your enzymes would have got exhausted, and stomach would be more or less empty of all these digestive juices. So these desserts, which are in general heavy to digest, remain in the stomach without proper digestion or improper digestion, and they further go down and they cause bloating or indigestion, regurgitation, lots of burps, sore belching, etc., etc. And if you have this practice of eating desserts in the end for a longer duration, you tend to develop something called as GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disorder. So next time when you go for a buffet or if you attend a party or something, please start with desserts first and then end with soup, and do let me know about how your experience was. Thank you.